Uh, hello, people watching right now or in the future. Um, it's another episode of the Lonely Coconuts, and I'm here with the two others, Kidnapper and Zitro, um, to hopefully um, be entertaining or good white noise for you fellows.
Good white noise.
Yeah.
But I'm Mexican.
We want to start off this episode by giving a big shout out to our good friend Femboy Sora for the new art that we're going to be using from now on. It is
Yeah.
it's really great. If you're in my server, he has sent the work in progress of it and got it done surprisingly fast. Like the same day he found out about the podcast, the same day he's already drawing this, and it's fucking amazing. So
Yeah,
thank
it's
you again,
incredible.
Sora, if you're listening right now. What is a movie that y'all have seen recently?
Um, Recently I've been doing like this, like watching Spider-Man movies with Kidnapper, so I can watch. Was it No Way Home or Far From Home?
It's No Way Home.
No Way Home, yeah, that one.
Far From Home is the second one.
Okay, the one that they go to Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Shit was
Like that's
shit was funny in Far From Home when everyone in the Netherlands was so nice. That was great. The last movie you saw in theaters was the Batman, wasn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to go watch it around nighttime. I wanted to get the feel. So I went
speaking.
in. You go on.
Speaking of the Batman movie, did you ever get like the that like Batman pizza you were talking about?
No, sadly. I didn't have
Oh,
the money for it, so I couldn't get it.
damn.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Like it's funny, like from what I've heard is that like it is exactly what I thought would happen, that like the pizza part itself was fine, but the calzone tasted weird.
Oh, you had tried it? Is
No,
it?
I've heard what I've heard. I don't ever get like Caesar's pizza. I
Uh,
hate that kind of pizza. Also, like I saw like rumors that they were gonna do one for like the Sonic movie. It was just like a pepperoni pizza, just in the shape of like Sonic's head.
have you seen the McDonald's Indonesia commercial for the Sonic movie?
For the Sonic movie, no, but I've seen it for like the little Sonic toys.
I sent the commercial in your server.
Oh, you did. Oh, I haven't touched that. I haven't touched my server in a while. This why.
Damn, you abandoned your own server?
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like unmotivated when it comes to like my own little projects.
It's the recent movie you've seen, Zitro?
Um, I saw Jujutsu Kaisen movie today.
Thoughts?
It was interesting. I went in thinking that I wasn't going to understand anything really. I mostly went because I wanted to see Sky in person because I had a chance a while ago, but I missed it and I didn't want to miss this opportunity. But it was good. I was surprisingly able to understand it, even though I've only seen one episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, because it was before the anime. Like it was a what's it called? A prequel?
Oh, okay.
Never heard of that before.
A prequel?
No, Jizuku Kaisen or whatever how
Uh,
you said.
Yeah,
Me neither.
it was good. And it's the first time I watched an anime movie in theaters that was subbed.
Subbed?
Yeah, it was English subbed.
Huh.
Don't they like with like anime movies that they have like different like that they give you the option?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works. I haven't seen much anime movies in theaters. This is like my third time seeing one in theaters.
I haven't seen a single one
The other two
because
were
I'm not a
the
weeb.
My Hero movies. Says the person that gets an erection anytime Bungo Stray Dogs is mentioned.
The funny police people. Not very funny, but cool.
So, how are you liking the Spider-Man movies, like the Tobey films so far? Because unless you, yeah, you already saw all three of them, right, by now?
Yeah, I've seen. We saw like we finished like the Toby saga. Now, next is like the Amazing Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not really looking forward to that because I have seen like
Figured.
bits and pieces of it, and like from all I remember, it's just that it's been boring. But for the Toby series, like that, but watching that has been fun.
I'm
Like,
honestly surprised you haven't seen it before,
Well, the
like,
Toby or Andrew series?
Toby.
Oh.
like I saw the first one, the second two, I don't think I have seen. Like I've only seen like bits and pieces from like either memes or just like it playing in the background.
Huh.
Yeah, she's been really quiet in the second one because she's never seen it before, so she was pretty quiet,
Mhm.
surprisingly.
But the third one, I wasn't.
Um, not as quiet as the second one, but definitely quiet than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first.
First one just kept going on.
Yeah, because I've seen the movie like so many times, and
Yeah.
like yeah, that was fun though.
What was it?
Did you not have fun?
I did, but you just kept shitting on Aunt May for being old, and then fucking Mary Jane for having gross hair.
Yeah, fucking mushroom head.
Floofy always has something to say.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I was watching it with you guys. Well, not with you, but with you
With
guys.
you, guy.
With you, singular person. Yes. I really hope Harry gets into Subway Surfers though.
Were you really just playing Subway Surfers music over that scene?
For like it's just like yeah, when Harry was on like the surfboard thingy, just fighting was it Salmon or is it Venom?
He
Like
came into the rescue.
okay, yeah, just like I like said something about the Subway Surfer. Well, I don't remember exactly how I went, but I like mentioned like the Subway Surfers thing, and then like I just decided just to enhance the scene to start putting that on. But like when I put it on, I forgot to change the settings of like like the volume of the music, so I couldn't hear like the movie or Kidnapper above it, and I was fucking dying.
I know
Shit
I
was so
heard you.
funny,
It was,
huh?
it was, oh my god, it was something.
Yeah.
Has there been any other superhero movies that you were interested in as a kid besides the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films?
Me or Floofy? Or
Uh,
both?
I guess both.
Or Floofy, you go first.
I can't really I can't really think of any. But like all I could think of with like early childhood was either Iron Man or Spider Man.
Yeah, I remember Iron Man was my favorite superhero. Even though at the time I only saw the first one. Like I just
But like
remember seeing the trailers for Iron Man 3 but I never ended up actually seeing it.
Hmm. Like as a child, like especially back then, I had no interest in like superhero like content, and I was more interested in football.
Wow.
Yeah.
Football.
According to my dad, apparently I had every every football like sports team like memorized.
I don't see you being a football nerd. It's kind of gross.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like one of those things you say like you used to be or used to be into, but just talking to you now, it's like kind of hard to believe that.
Hmm. Well, it's kind of a weird thing, but every time it seems that it happens every time I move, that I go into a completely different level, just like switch in like personal like interest and like personality. That like it I don't know.
Good job, Floofy.
Well, like there's some like with like talking about the well, I just every time I move, I like just starting with a new leaf, you know. So like some old habits and that just die off and like new ones start. For worse or better, I do not know.
Basically, say I like to create a new save file.
Yeah.
Something funny I kind of want to mention, and I honestly respect myself for it, even though it hurts. The fact that literally it was like in the middle of the movie while I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and I really needed to pee.
Hmm.
But I
You
am,
piss in your cup?
if you would let me finish, sent literally since seeing Avengers Endgame, like seeing Avengers Endgame to now, that's like the whole times I've been like seeing movies, like going to the movie theater a lot and seeing movies. Because before we didn't really go to the movie theater a lot, but I just have the commitment to literally like even if it's like the first 30 minutes of the movie and I really need to pee, I will not get up at all till the movie's over.
Hmm.
I even did that when
Yeah,
I went to see No Way Home the second time.
walking out, well, like walking to take a piss break in the movies feels so weird, especially when you come back and like if it's like a first time watching it, and then like you come back and some like you missed out on like so much during those like 5 minutes.
That's why you take a pee break before, so you don't miss anything.
Just don't drink enough liquids to need to pee.
It's not even the
Easy strats.
yeah, for me it's not even the fear of feeling awkward about it. It's just I don't want to miss the movie.
Mm. I think only time that I had like a break in like a movie was when I watched How to Train. Is it Your Dragon or just Dragons?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, that was the only time when it was like um I forget how old I was. I don't remember when that came out, but single digits. Have you ever took your like those like those like 3D glasses that you get at the movie theaters?
I've never used those and I don't want to. I remember one time I had them on and I wasn't even seeing anything. I just put them on and it wasn't long till I got a headache.
Oh,
I
What
can't
type
like
really
of
handle 3D well.
what type of 3D glasses are we talking about? The red
Those
and blue ones, or the pure black ones that they give you now?
the red and blue ones. Those are the only ones I've
uh
used.
pure black. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever been at like a 3D movie, then you took those stuff off?
I've never seen a movie in
Like while
3D.
watching the movie?
Yeah,
Occasionally, just to see the difference.
yeah.
And I think the glasses that I had on were capable of um getting like watching it regularly, and when something comes at 3D that's like interesting, they change it to 3D and it'll affect it. So I had to catch it while taking off my glasses to see if it did any difference, and it did.
Gotcha. I'm sorry if you heard that noise. I don't know what either animal or my mom is doing, but she's like scratching the walls
Yeah,
in
for
my
me, I've never
closet.
seen a movie in 3D.
But I think the ones I've seen was like the second Kung Fu Panda movie,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the not ostrich,
Crane.
the peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Shen.
yeah.
That was goated.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really your first movie for 3D?
The one that I can remember. Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah.
Skadoosh. How do y'all feel about Kung Fu Panda coming back though, like as a Netflix series?
It's coming back.
Yeah,
I heard the news.
and Jack Black is coming back as Poe.
I don't know how to feel about it. They technically did it before, but people didn't really like it as the show.
Yeah, the show is
What are y'all talking about? Legends of
meh.
Awesomeness?
Yeah,
That was great. The fuck?
you liked it, but a lot of people didn't.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I thought a lot of people liked it. I thought it was good.
Only thing I
no,
remember from that show is like the episode that like a bunch of people got pissed at like Poe for like when he grabbed like the soup bowls that his fingers would be in there, and like Poe had got like I don't remember how, but he got like telepathic abilities, and then like he heard all the complaints and it drove him into insanity or some shit like that. That's all I remember.
I thought it was alright. Not the
Yeah,
best series in the world, of course. Like, I wouldn't take it
Mhm.
that far, but it was alright. It was worth a watch. I
Have
guess I
you
never seen the
guys?
reviews. I guess that's why I'm surprised.
Yeah. Um, have you guys seen any of the movies in the Godzilla series?
only
um,
that's only two of them.
I've only seen the 2014 one, to King of the Monsters, to versus Kong.
Gotcha. Back then, like, I forget like what exactly it was called. I think like the streaming service was called like Crackle, but I remember like binging that like on the like the older like Godzilla movies like when I was young, and I would skip like I was like so I would always do is just like skip to the parts with like Godzilla or like the monsters. I did not care for like the human parts at all, and also the fact that I was young and like it was like subbed didn't help my interests.
Dang.
Like I think what stopped me from like watching the movies, what put a halt for me watching Godzilla movies was the one that like I forget why they were shooting Godzilla, but like basically they like started shooting missiles at Godzilla so he would like overheat and melt. And like he just saw him just like his body just like melt off of his like skeleton and the skeleton melted too. And then that made me close to crying as a little child. And like I never watched like Godzilla for like years after that.
Why? Because you didn't like Godzilla dying.
Well, it was sad. It was
You didn't
watching
like them
him
killing the
melt.
big lizard that fucking killed 2 million people in Japan.
No, his
Basically
skeleton
considered a
melted.
terrorist.
I don't know, fucking. That,
You probably didn't even
even
think
if
about that. You didn't even think that he was
if
a
you're like a
terrorist. You just thought it
war
was a big
criminal,
lizard.
that would be horrible. If you're like a war criminal, then they just like decide as your like execution method of like melting you to death.
Think twice before you kill someone. How about that?
Bro, that shit's still like execution for crimes still illegal in Florida. That'd be crazy if they just changed it to like melting. So the weird injection stuff. I wonder what that still tastes like. Remember when they got rid of like the subreddit watching people die?
I think you go on Reddit more than me.
Oh, I never been on there. I just know of the stories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, huh?
That's what they all say.
Well, I don't know. Reddit is boring.
So back to movies. Do y'all? I was gonna say do y'all have a favorite actor, but that one's obvious for Kidnapper. Actually, Floofy, do you
That's
have a favorite
Floofy.
actor?
I don't know actors. I don't remember people. I only recognize faces and like the sounds of people's voices.
Do you have a favorite voice actor?
Good question. Um, uh, I used to remember no, I can't really think of one.
Dang.
Wait, I forget the person's name.
What about you, Kidnapper? Do you
No,
have a
okay,
favorite?
actually, the one voice actor that I do find cool is like the one that does like Morgana from Persona 5.
I think I know who that is, actually. I think I know who you're talking about. I would have to search it up, but I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah. I wonder how many Pokemon movies there are at this point.
A lot.
Yeah.
Too many.
I'm pretty sure I've seen most of them as a kid.
Mm-hmm. The last one I saw was like the one for like was it not he it's not Heatran, it's like it was the one with that one robot Pokemon and then like the red Pokemon that had like that circle.
Volcanion. That isn't that.
Volcanion, yeah.
That's like the second X and Y movie, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or no, there was like three of them. That's like,
Really?
yeah, there was Diancie or whatever her name was.
Yeah,
It,
the
it was
Hoopa one as well.
the Hoopa
Yeah, I
one and
forgot about that.
Volcanion. The
Yeah,
Hoopa
the
one,
Hoopa
that
one
was
was
all.
fucking ass.
That was. I hate this word, but I'm gonna use it. It was mid.
Yeah. You probably only hate it because I say it a lot.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that's
I
me at
know the
least.
effects I have on people.
It's also just a really overused word.
Mm. Welcome to internet trends.
They're stupid.
Yeah. But you hate sus as well.
That one I don't care too much about.
Okay.
It's just mid is annoying.
Why did you say it? You could always say alright or okay. Those are basically the original terms.
That's
It's just
true.
like saying meh, but with just mid. Because mid feels very mid. Very meh.
Mm. Mid feels very mid. Okay.
Yeah. But like that's the best way to it's just mid. It's just middle ground.
You can't. No, that's not how it works, Floofy.
Yeah.
That's like saying cringe is very cringe.
Yeah.
You can't
Very
just
cringe.
say that. Like, you can't just say a definition of a word and be like, oh, the meaning of cringe? Oh, it's just when something is cringe.
Yeah. Yeah, cringe when it makes you cringe.
That's bullshit.
Would any of you guys like to do origamis?
That's not a movie.
I've never done
Um,
origamis.
I was mostly thinking about it because I was thinking on movies and like I remember one of the Godzilla movies they had a origami and that was like a plot point for some reason.
Well, like origami Godzilla.
No, like basically um they had like this kind of like work like a blueprint kind of thing, and it's called blueprint, right?
Well, for what?
That's like a blueprint. It's like an actual thing, right?
Yeah, it's
It's a word, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was making sure I said the right thing. Okay, yeah, blueprint, and basically, it was like the person that made it did it in like a really weird way, and like the person, one of the people's like looked at like an origami, and then like they made the thing into like origami to like I guess try and decipher it, and it worked. I I didn't really understand it, but it happened.
damn.
Yeah. And also, like, it's been a while since I watched like Shin Godzilla. Like, out of all the Godzilla movies, that one's my favorite.
Just
And
you
I really,
mentioning Godzilla makes me have a actually interesting question. I might have asked this before, or you might have said something, maybe Kidnapper, but do you have a favorite franchise of movies, like a number one beside that's like not superheroes?
uh,
That's a Kidnapper.
oh,
And you said besides superheroes. I don't know why you immediately jumped to like, a favorite movie that's not superhero. I'm trying to think of there's one I remember one movie that was really good because the writing of like emotions was great, but I
Mm.
can't remember the name of it. Uh, fuck. I gotta look through the libraries of films because mainly it is superhero, but when I do see something else that isn't like RoboCop, Rambo, Predator, Alien, all the good classics, I just need a library to see what's my favorite that isn't hero. But if I gotta choose though, probably probably Gremlins actually.
Really?
That shit's been
there's
with me for a
multiple.
while. It's
There's
I respect
there's
that.
mul-
jump in, Floofy. Go ahead.
there's multiple Gremlins movies.
Yeah.
How many?
Two.
Oh, okay.
There was gonna be a
I've
third
only heard of the
one.
first one.
Yeah.
Did like the second one like not go well?
It was okay. They liked the extra gremlins that had different types of stuff. But it was you can kind of tell was not gonna be. I wouldn't say bad, but not well.
Not as good as the first.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because the concept was literally the gremlins, but in New York. And I
Basically
was like,
pulling a Home Alone too, huh? Like just the same concept but
that's
in New
that, that's
York.
that's literally just a thing they do. That movies do.
Um,
They would just put characters in New York, like Jason, Friday the 13th. They literally just plopped him into New York just for a random reason. The
that that
Smurfs, New York.
that reminds me. It was in New York, but in one of the like um Scott Scott Gotham did like a post of like the different like scrapped ideas for like the FNAF movie, and one of them
Animatronics
was like
taking,
the
yeah,
baby animatronics taking over Manhattan.
yeah.
Manhattan.
That's yes. See, yeah, it's a concept that's been done a lot. We're at the point. It's just an awful trope that movies do when they don't have any ideas, and
It's
it's really bad.
it's just like a
Some can go
predictable
well.
sequel.
Yeah, sad truth about movies. Oh, what was your what was your first movie you guys ever watched, if you can recall?
Smurfs.
Um,
No fucking way.
I'm being dead ass.
Oh my god.
Like I remember, and my mom will like talk to me about it like every now and then. Cause like I was the kind of kid where sh- she would always have to keep an eye on me, cause I would always just run off. There was literally one time where I ran off and she couldn't find me. They had to close Walmart
Oh my gosh.
Like it got that bad. And then there came a time where she was like, "What if I take him to the movie theater?" So I went to the first time I went to the movies, we saw the Smurfs. And my mom was so surprised that I just sat there the whole time and was watching the movie.
Being a good boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go boy with my popcorn.
Ew.
For,
What about you
for
two?
me,
What about you, Floofy?
I don't like. I might be wrong, but I think like it might have been one of the Studio Ghibli movies because my mom loves Studio Ghibli.
Mm-hmm.
Like either that or like some random ass like shitty 3D animated JoJo's movie.
Wait, I want to make sure I answer the question right. Are you talking like first movie like ever seen, or like first time ever going to a theater to
Theater.
see a movie?
Theater wise.
Oh, ever watching.
Theater wise?
Theater wise.
Okay.
Theater wise might have been How to Train Your Dragon
Really?
or Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think I fell asleep through.
Cause I
And that's
also
the only movie that I fell asleep through.
Cause I also remember the first movie I've ever seen, like period, and it was Shrek 2.
I don't remember the second one. Well, I don't really remember like the sequels of like
For
Shrek
Shrek
at all.
though?
Yeah. Like
How?
I've seen all of them. But I have like little to none um um memory of them. Only things I remember
Do
is
you
that
remember Puss in Boots?
Donkey has children and then Puss in Boots gets fat in one of the movies. That's all I remember.
That's the fourth one, and when he gets kids, that's the
But
third one.
yeah, I remember Puss in Boots.
Yeah, the second Shrek movie is Puss in Boots' first appearance.
Oh. Huh.
Which,
I
speaking of
can make
Puss
like
in Boots,
a
what do y'all
cameo.
think of the new Puss in Boots movie coming out?
Um, I saw a little bit of like the trailer and I like that a bunch of movies have been like going like towards like the into the Spider-Verse kind of like style of animation.
I know, cause like before with the Shrek movies or like Shrek spin-offs, like Puss in Boots, they would just try to have like a realistic type animation style. But with Puss in Boots, they're
Hmm.
like getting out of that, and it looks great.
Yeah, a fucking egg looked disgusting in the Puss in Boots movie,
Yeah.
and like the golden goose.
Mm-hmm. Holy frijoles. What about you, Kidnapper? Do you have any opinions on it?
On the new movie that's coming out?
Yeah. Or
It's
Puss
interesting.
in
I've
Boots.
always liked Puss in Boots as a character. I'd always liked the origins and where they took him in the first movie. I'm just kind of worried about it on what they might do to him due to the fact that it's again they're digging back to old shit, and I don't like when movies do that because that means they're getting desperate for whatever they need to make or push out. But I don't know. It's an interesting concept that they actually take like a thought on his lives as a cat, and now he's on his last one, and I feel like that would be interesting. But if they're gonna talk about his lives and how he died on his eighth, and he's about to go to his ninth, I got a feeling they're gonna kill off the character, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Homie's goated. He needs to be alive.
You seen the comic on like that they talk about Garfield's like past like um 8 lives?
That's a no.
No.
Well, in one of them, he like killed his like one of his owners, and it was like a grandma. That's all I remember from that comic.
Well, like one of those like comics that you see in a newspaper, like that kind of comic.
I don't think it was part of like the newspaper kind of like comics. It was like its own little thing.
Huh.
Oh, it was his own book, apparently. Well, not really book, but his own little thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like each one had like its own like little like different art style.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Garfield movie?
Which one?
Well, the live action one.
Oh wait, I just remembered. Isn't Chris Pratt gonna be voicing Garfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be everywhere. These actors are just being in a lot of shit out of nowhere and just coming back for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Either coming back or trying their best to stay as relevant as possible. Like Chris Pratt, for example.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the I would watch the Garfield. Like when I was a kid, I would rewatch like shows and like movies so many times, and like I remember I got so sad that my like the disc for the Garfield movie got scratched up. So like I remember on the scene that they drank the milk, it would always hiccup there from like the scratch.
Oh.
Yeah. The one that I would watch from like my DVD collection was the Backyardigans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Backyardigans is goated.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was carried by Pablo and Austin.
Not Tyrone. Tyrone I thought was cool as well.
I was a Pablo kind of guy.
Mm. I like Austin without knowing that he was a kangaroo.
What's a fella got to do around here to get some apple juice?
Have you guys found any like superhero like games? Have you seen any like um games based off like movies like been good?
Games.
Based
Because
on
I've only
superheroes?
found no, I said
Did you
excluding superheroes.
wait? Did you say
Okay.
that right? Did you mean like movies based off games, or did you mean what you said?
I meant that like they made a movie and then they made a game to capitalize off of like the profit of the movie.
Um, I have played the the game for Turbo on the Wii. Like like y'all know Redbox, like the renting thing.
Yeah, I wonder if
Yeah.
that thing is still around.
It is. It
Uh,
is.
do we still have one at our Walgreens?
Yeah.
Okay.
We still have one by the entrance of the Walmart too.
Hmm.
But I remember I played the game, like I got it off of Redbox, so I was curious about it cuz I liked the Turbo movie. It was an interesting movie. It was great. Played the game, ass.
Mm-hmm. It, the Wii was a very like a just like when you said like turbo game on the Wii, that struck fear into me.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
The only good like one like example of like that I've liked is like the Scott Pilgrim game they made like
Isn't that one
alongside
recent?
with no, not at all.
Wasn't there a recent
It was
Scott Pilgrim
recent.
game that came out?
No, what happened with the Scott Pilgrim is that game is that basically they released it, but then afterwards they like kind of like the place that you could get it on, like the shop, they got rid of it and you couldn't play it for like years, and then only recently they brought it back on like the Switch and other consoles.
Huh.
But like that
Weird.
game is so incredible. I love that. I don't really like beat 'em up, so that one's nice.
But yeah, I think for me, Turbo was the only one that I could really mention that wasn't a predictable franchise of mine.
Maybe that's
Oh,
Transformers.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
yeah. Or actually, I don't. No, never mind. I've played the first Transformers, the game. I think that's the only movie one I played. Because I was going to say Rise of the Dark Spark, because that came out around the same time like Age of Extinction dropped, but it wasn't 100% based off the movie. Like it was kind of like the designs were like the same as the movie, but it was trying to like connect with the previous War for and Fall of Cybertron games. It
Mm-hmm.
was it was okay. It was a decent concept, but it wasn't the best game.
I wonder if there's a good Godzilla movie because not movie, a game. Because
Like based off the movie.
yeah, because
Okay.
that'd be cool. Though oddly, the Godzilla games that do exist are all like fighter or like yeah, like the side scroll like 2D fighter kind of thing.
Hmm. Is
Not
Predator
really
Hunting
2D.
Grounds based off of a movie or no?
Um, that's a hard question. There is the original Predator from the movie, and you can play as Dutch from the movie, but probably some ideas. But the story, maybe.
Hmm.
Hard
Um,
question.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. What were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just really eager to say that.
In the span, I've forgotten.
Damn.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world, Floofy.
Hmm.
How about video game movies? Let's put it in reverse.
um.
I mean, not all are bad.
You
Yeah.
can't bring
The
up Sonic.
Sonic. The Detective Pikachu movie.
That one?
Even though I
Really?
haven't, I like it was watchable. It was decent.
It
It
was
That's
was
watchable,
watchable,
but
but
it
it
wasn't
was
the
the
best.
bar of like the move like video game movies was so fucking low that anything like Detective Pikachu was like a fucking gift.
Gengar looked like a fucking sleep
Ugh.
paralysis demon.
I mean, isn't that what he like?
I mean, yeah,
I guess they
yeah,
were.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was just so hard to look at.
The one that I was super disappointed that it went for like the generic like Hollywood like army thing was the Monster Hunter movie.
kind
Because
of fun.
when I saw that they were making a Monster Hunter movie, I was so fucking excited for that. But
When did those come out?
um the movie,
Yeah.
I think like in 2020.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like other video game based movies
That were good or just
that I've
in
seen
general?
in
Oh,
general, yeah.
like Pixel?
Pixels. That was a good one.
My
I
parents wouldn't let me watch that movie,
Really?
and I still haven't seen it.
It was alright.
Did you get a reason why you can see it?
I think it was because um I don't fucking know. It was because one character it was a woman and the one was like that
Can you
was it. I
explain
don't
it?
fucking remember. I don't what do you think I fucking
Instead of
remember?
just
I
being
don't
like,
care.
like, come on, we
Because
want to know.
I don't because I
If you
didn't
don't remember,
remember
just say
because I
I
didn't.
forgot.
What do you think I just said multiple
What you
times?
said?
Yeah, you
And
saw.
then then you said something after that. I said I don't know. I didn't care and I didn't remember.
Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, thank you for the jump in, Floofy.
Yeah.
So I liked the movie. It was pretty good. I had to watch it off the fucking pirated DVD shits, but it was surprisingly HD, and I enjoyed it. Fair, it was the midget, especially when he did the Donkey Kong impression,
Oh yeah.
where he was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It was an incredible movie.
So, do we want to talk about it?
What?
Oh, what?
The one iconic but horrible video game movie.
We are not talking about the Super Mario movie.
Well, okay.
Like, oh man, my only chance
No,
talking
it was
about
like, are we
Nintendo
gonna bring
God.
up that thing? Are we bringing it into this room?
We are not putting that abomination on this coconut island.
Mm.
I've never seen it before.
I mean, we could eat the fungus. Good nutrition. She was nasty though.
Makes me curious how they're gonna do this animated Illumination one, which I
Oh,
have mixed feelings about because it's Illumination.
yeah.
I already know I'm not gonna like it.
That direct that they showed the voice actors
Dude,
was
I
so
fucking
fucking
lost it.
yeah. That was so incredible.
I feel like Illumination, they're probably gonna do okay with it, just like how they did with some of the Dr. Seuss movies. But
Yeah.
the only thing that's getting me is the voice actors, and that's because it's they're like, oh, American voice actors that are popular, let's bring them in. I'm just like, that's not how it works, there, buddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So and by that I kind of already know where it's gonna stand, and mostly because I've been watching movies for a long time. At the point, if I watch a new movie that I've never seen before, I can guess some of the tropes that are gonna happen in the future, and 70% I'm actually right, and that's what happened during the Batman movie.
Have you seen the other Mario movie, like the anime one?
No.
The toads in there were terrifying. Like they try to make them like weird, like chibi human, like kind of thing, but it didn't look right, and like it was it was odd. Though I did I did like that um the Mario and Luigi were like I think they worked at like a gas station and then like they got into the whole thing because they wanted like to sell something but then like some shit happened. Like I don't know, I like the idea that they were just like very hungry for money. You think that Wario's gonna be in the Mario movie?
I don't know.
Be cool to see the dude there.
Well, we need to know the main plot first,
Yeah, we
because then we can make assumptions on who will be there.
Yeah.
isn't like one of the dudes from Wrecking Crew gonna be in the movie?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Wrecking Crew?
Yeah. It's
The
another
hell is
game.
Oh, okay. Was it or like Spike? Was it like the person?
Yeah, Spike.
Yeah,
I
I was so disappointed. I thought it was gonna be like Spike, like the little green little fellow, like the one that spits out like
yeah, I
I
know who
like
I know.
okay, well does Kidnapper know?
Yes, the green dude.
Okay, yeah, the green dude, yeah,
Fishy
um,
Boopkins.
yeah. Is that what they're actually called?
No,
No.
they're called
Okay,
spikes.
okay. Well, I don't
Movie
know.
were just. Are you kidding me?
Look, I didn't know if it was like what they called them in like the Super Mario 64 like blooper
Yeah,
thingy.
Pikachu is so cool. Yeah, the yellow rat. Yeah, the yellow rat. Is that what he's called? No, that's literally
Well,
what it was right there. Like, why? Why would you think?
the
Come on, man.
SMG4. I thought that was like the name
Come
they
on,
gave him in
man.
Zelda, and I thought that, like in Fishy Blooper sounded like a
Floofy, you're
name.
better than this. You know Nintendo. Come on.
No, I don't. I.
You can't deny your Nintendo nerd
Nintendo
shit.
girl.
I do know some things, but I do not know all the things.
Yes, you do.
Dude, Bunny was asking me what like the name of like the enemies in there, and I had no clue. I don't know all this, especially Mario enemies. I don't really know.
I feel like you refuse to know.
I just see him and I say, "Oh yeah, that's from Mario." That's all I know.
What other video game movies? Well, I was gonna say Uncharted, but I haven't even seen it yet.
Mm.
Do you even want to see it?
To give it a try.
I thought you said you were just gonna be like, no, it sucks.
Well, that's how I know that's gonna be my statement afterwards. I know how I am with movies, and I know for a fact I'm not gonna enjoy it. It's rarely for me to say no, I'm not gonna enjoy it. I watch it and I come out satisfied because I just know my taste, and I know this is not gonna be those times. It's just gonna be like, yeah, it was shit.
I felt that way with Turning Red. I thought it was gonna be so shit, but then I watched it and I was like, it's okay.
Nah,
I I haven't seen that shit, but I kind of refuse to watch it. I just think it's kind of mid.
Shut the fuck up.
Same with Euphoria.
I don't want to watch Euphoria.
I don't want to either.
It's some of the friends that I know who watch it, I already know I'm not gonna like it. Most like 80% of the stuff they like, I don't. So I already know they're like, Euphoria's so good. I'm like, oh, I know it's bad now.
Hmm. From what I've heard, it just seems like a glorified porno.
Dahi Denogla said it was a lot of dicks, so he's gotta, take care of his girlfriend while watching it.
Hmm.
I remember I was gonna watch Squid Game at one point, like, cause I had a lot of friends recommending me to watch Squid Game, and then literally, I just keep hearing a lot of people talking about Squid Game, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of just like hopping on board if it's like super overrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think you should give it a try. I liked it. It's not my favorite. I keep bringing up another Japanese movie that's similar to it, where you gotta play games, and those games will give you playing cards. And if you collect all the playing cards, something will happen, but none of them really know. So they kind of do shit, and like, there's kind of an economy too with the cards. Some of them like have yachts and shit due to having a bunch of cards, and they're being worshipped as kings, while others are like really needing a card so they can keep going. And I
Gotcha.
really like that concept, but um no, everyone's like, yeah, but Squid Game better because green suit. It's a good movie. I forget what it's called, but I'm gonna search it up so I can actually watch it again and get a fresh view of it.
I like it so much because it has the PlayStation buttons on their face,
It has the
and
PlayStation
they
buttons
love
on it. It
they
has
love PlayStation.
it has Cookie and Child. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
it has Old Man.
it's it's interesting seeing the pics of what really what are really picked for bootleg like merchandise and that. because I've seen like um for some reason they really liked doing Squid Game stuff. It seems like
because
it's
it was popular.
it seems like yeah, there's a bunch of popular stuff, but I feel like the big deciding factor if it's like a simple design.
Yeah, it's easy to manufacture. There's not much you
Yeah,
can do.
yeah.
If it's popular and simple, obviously they're gonna get it. And due to shit that's being simplified now to make things easier, there's bound to
Hmm.
be more bootleg of it in the future, like Among Us.
So
Among
yeah, like popular stuff, like to like that gross degree. What's it called? Poppy's Playtime. I wonder if like they made anything bootleg for that because I
Yeah,
know that it's just okay.
that was quick.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
I should know. We're basically bootleg people. Oh, bootleg manufacturers.
Hmm. You
Not
guys
not
really
not in like
like
a bad
those
way, but
like
like it's just that's common where we live. Like us, like in where I usually live. There's barely any official stuff, and it's all handcrafted bootleg shit that smell like chemicals and spray paint and shit.
question?
Huh.
Is it the case with most of your like plastic toys that you got those lights that like change colors and that
They sell those
or
a
is it,
lot, but it's not similar. It's only like that for weapons, toy, guns, or whatever. Like just like things you hold in your hand. Not
oh,
something really. It's like action figure wise. They don't really do that.
okay? Because I was wondering because I saw like it's like there's some person opening up like bootleg Pokemon toys and like they got some from Mexico and that was like a huge trend with like a bunch of like the bigger like like plastic Pokemon figurines that they had like one of those inside of it.
Hmm. Have y'all seen the Ben 10 movie?
I haven't watched much Ben 10.
I've only watched the show.
Damn. So you guys haven't seen the live action movie?
There's a live action one.
Yeah, I knew there
Oh
was a
yeah.
live action. I just never seen it.
As a kid, that shit was goated. I rewatched it. Oh my god. I know where all the budget went, and it all went to one scene. The rest is just ass.
Oh,
And the scene they chose for all like their whole budget was not worth the budget. I was so disappointed now seeing it back, and I don't want to watch the sequel.
Oh my god.
It's so it. What other movies were there? It was like live
oh,
action. Oh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh my
good
god,
shit.
you're fucking way too excited.
Dude, Roger Rules was the best Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie out there, man. The first one was okay, but Roger Rules though took the
Mhm.
cake. That shit is a legit cinematic masterpiece, and I'm not just saying that out of my ass. That
Yeah.
was literally constructed
First,
in the most beautiful way possible, and I fucking adore it.
the first, just like the three, all of them were so
It was okay.
goodness.
The last one I think was like what? Not the rebooted last one, but
The
the
long
from the
haul?
trilogy.
Uh,
Long
uh,
Haul. That one's forgettable. The first one, it's one of those movies where you remember every single scene, but you can't construct it in one full movie.
Long Haul is one of the reboots. I think the third one's Dog Days, the ones that they go to like the vacation place.
Or not long haul. Dog Days is the only one I've seen out of all of them.
It's either Dog Days or Long Haul. It's one of the two. Because I know
Well,
the vacation ones where they go. They're both going on a vacation. One's to
uh,
a like a mansion type of thing, or like something with a pool and a tennis court. The other one's the one where they go and to a hotel and shit, and they keep running into this family that
so
hate Greg.
Dog Days is the cool thing because it was like the club and Greg lied about having a membership there.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't. He was trying to tell girls he had like a PlayStation Plus card, but in reality he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Roger Girls is the best one ever out there
Mm-hmm.
so far.
I think somewhere in my like collection, I think I have like the first movie on like DVD. I don't think I have like the other ones, sadly.
Do you need to complete
Dude, such an awesome time. Like waking up at like an hour I shouldn't have at like 3 or 4 a.m. And like because my dad slept on the couch and he would just watch like movies um on like HBO. I would just go there and just watch the stuff there. It's awesome. Just like whenever they had played like one of the Diary from Wimpy Kids movies there.
The
But
theme
like
also
those,
rocked too.
huh?
The theme, like the soundtrack of it.
Mhm. Like it was a battle because I had to like hold in my laughter so I wouldn't wake up my dad because if I did wake up my dad he would be pissed at me and then he would remember and then he would like I don't know give me some punishment and like when he wakes up for real.
Haha, family trauma. Anyway, um, so what was I thinking of? Fuck. I was thinking of a movie right now that like I watched and I was gonna talk about it, but I was waiting for your turn to end. Shit. I farted by the way. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Do you have
Yeah,
any
we
like
heard that.
favorite
Oh.
Disney or Pixar films?
Yeah.
And or
My mom said my favorite was Finding Nemo, but I can't really recall me adoring Finding Nemo a lot. I remember it was Bolt that I used to like as a kid, but not Finding Nemo.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. My favorite is Big Hero 6, that's the one, right? That's the name of it?
yeah,
Yeah, I
the one
like
with
that one.
Baymax. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
hmm Somewhere I have a mug of him.
I just remember freaking around the time like Big Hero 6 came out and I would just be like watching Super Mario Logan on my free time. He would just like constant there were just like so many fucking videos where it was just him like Logan himself or like the characters he's playing as just talking about how ass Big Hero 6 is.
It was Big Hero 6 and Cars 3. He shit on both of those. I remember that.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember he was like Lego Movie was better than Big Hero 6.
Well, that's a given. Lego Movie's fucking goated.
Absolutely.
The time and effort to put into that was so amazing. I give props to the animators, especially for
Was
keeping,
it
like, go on.
did they like do like stop motion with like the actual Legos or was it just like 3D animated?
It was 3D animated, but kept the same style of stop motion.
Yeah. That was cool. Makes me so sad with like the Lego. That's like the one thing I don't like about Lego games is that it's never fully Lego.
Ugh, bro, same. You don't know how much I would punch the air as a kid for seeing a building that was CGI but not Lego.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only game that kind of had the game that had 100% Lego was Lego Worlds. The game
Yeah.
that had like the most Lego that it wasn't Lego World was the Lego Movie, and it was legit all Lego. The only thing that wasn't was a world where you can actually go visit the kid's room.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can we
You
go
like
back?
fuck with them while he's sleeping.
Can we go back to like Disney movies for like just a little bit?
Which
I
one?
wanna mention a movie, and y'all are gonna agree with me on this. Like one of the best, G-Force.
That was a Disney movie?
I was gonna say that's Disney.
Yeah, it's Disney.
What the fuck?
Even on Disney Plus.
Oh, that's
G-Force
so
was good.
fun. Yeah, G-Force was amazing, but I did. Damn.
Y'all didn't know it
Oh
was Disney?
no.
I don't remember. I don't really pay attention to shit being Disney. Like it's something that you can tell by movies as a kid. But that one didn't seem like a Disney film.
Mm-hmm.
Still a goated film.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie where the monkey goes on a skateboard and does like kicks and flips and shit?
Can you be more specific?
I know what you're talking about. I didn't see that one, but I saw the one that he was ice skiing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one's kind of like a sequel. He had a brother, right?
What the fuck
The
are
monkey.
y'all talking about?
Hold on, Nigel. Hold on. We're having a connection here.
I don't really remember, but I remember there was like a horrible storm, and there was like a scene of him holding onto like a palm tree
Am I taking?
for like dear life.
What am I
But
taking? Y'all just started talking about a monkey on a skateboard and just immediately had a connection. What the fuck is going on here?
but do you remember? Okay, but do you remember do you remember the monkey skating, having like an actual brother or like another monkey with him?
Nope.
Do you remember a second monkey?
No, I don't remember second monkey.
Because the sequel is the second monkey being like, I think, jealous or something, or jealous or sad because the monkey, either sad because he left to go do ice skating or jealous because he got popular with ice skating. So he went to go just skate on like a board
Yeah,
and met like some
definitely
random
never seen
kid.
this movie.
It was so amazing. And I was like, damn, this shit go hard.
Speaking of like animals doing sports, the Air Buds and Buddies series.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
feeling you're gonna say that.
Goated.
Yeah,
They were okay. I rewatched them.
partially some of them.
I rewatched two of them. I got so bored.
Wasn't there like two Christmas ones, like Santa Buddies and Snow Buddies?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think two
one
of
that
them
they
died.
goes. I think there's a second one to the Santa Buddies. I could be wrong.
There's definitely two of them though, for sure. Speaking about animal movies, my sister watched the movie with the bear, and something happened with the bear and she cried, which leads to my question. What movie made you guys cry? Like the first ever movie?
I've never cried watching a movie.
Pussy. Alright, Floofy, your turn.
What do you mean, pussy? Hold on.
Having no emotion? Cringe?
Sorry,
Godzilla.
I'm just
I almost
toughie.
cried.
Almost, you're right, yeah. Damn.
I know that I have, but I've forgotten. It was when I was really young. I think it was for like, maybe like a Pixar movie or something like that. I don't know.
Do you remember what, like, some scenes about it?
Nope, not at all. I just
Do you
remember that I
remember,
did cry at a movie.
do you remember how a character looked like in the movie?
I said I don't remember anything.
Are you sure? Like, anything about the movie?
Yes, I'm positive.
Oh, you know it was Pixar.
I don't know because it was movies I watched back then. And it seems like something that that probably would be like the best candidate for that.
I don't know. First one I remember was Marley and Me. I remember my cousins came over and they were like, "Here's a movie with a dog. You want to watch it?" And I was like, "Yeah, this would be cool." It was a fun movie. Dog having fun with the owner and shit, and then fucker dies. And like, I wasn't expecting it. I'd never seen a movie where they're having so much fun and then suddenly like the pet dies. And
Wait,
then
how does the dog die in there?
I don't remember. I think it gets run over or some shit. I don't know. I had a feeling you're gonna laugh. You like animals dying like that, or like something suddenly
I'm just thinking about it.
You just like death scenes, like car crashes and shit.
Planes too, yeah.
Planes.
But
what do y'all think
I
of
remember-
Disney planes?
God damn it!
Oh my gosh, that movie sucks ass.
I remember seeing it. It was pirated because us Mexicans like pirated movies. I popped it in and I wasn't excited, but I was in the mood like, ugh, I can't wait to go watch this. I wanted to see how it was. At the end, I was like, oh, that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I think for my viewing, I like my copy, like the DVD I had was pirated too because my papa would I don't know where he would buy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got it.
Your mom?
Yeah, she just gave me dinner. But basically, he would just I don't know where he'd buy them off of, but like, just like they were these really crappy like made DVDs kind of things. Like a lot of them didn't have like the logo on them, and like some of them had like were like recorded from like the movie theater, and like
Mm-hmm.
the pilot one was one of them, or the
Yeah,
planes.
that's how bootleg DVDs are. You either get an HD version or one that is legit filmed in the theater. And we're in Mexico in the swap meet or like any like I don't know what they're called, like outdoor stores that they set up like tents and shit for you to get shit. Um, their tactic of selling movies like that is literally making a sequel for it, but it's just the first one. And I remember
Yeah.
seeing Frozen 2 and how even Frozen 3
There's a
all
third
combined.
one?
No, well they made with quotations Frozen 3 and they put it on the paper. But in reality it's just the first Frozen movie or some other movies with it. And
Mhm.
that's what they do at Mexico. Sometimes they even put like fucking 4 movies in one disc that aren't even related. Like you get Hello Kitty and Ben 10. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm guessing one for the brother and one for the sister, but like it's so bizarre.
You just get some shit like Spectacular Spider-Man and Batman Begins.
Yeah. Yeah. If I go back to Mexico and I see one of them, I'm definitely taking a picture for you guys so you guys can see this shit because it's
Sweet.
so bizarre. It's interesting how they come up with the tactics of doing this shit, but it's so horrible. But yeah, that's what they do with bootleg movies and shit.
That's,
Um,
that's something I really want to do is like start watching like not really kind of really but like to like start watching like bootleg movies and like it'd be cool to go to like a flea market of some site
like the bad ones
some
that
sort.
like awful CGI.
That too, yeah. That's
What
all
do you
under
mean
the
bootleg
sun.
like bootleg movies? What do you mean by that?
No, you're right. You're right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like
Shit
off-brand
like
movies, like
Ratatouille and like
Yeah.
Ratatouille. Yeah, I've actually seen Ratatouille. It's decent.
mhm.
Don't know.
I'm just giving my honest opinion here.
I love the I think it's called What's Up, like the
Yeah,
racist Up movie.
racist? Hold on.
Dude, did you not like the shit that
I
they
just
did to
knew
like
I
the
knew it
French
was called
kid and
What's
like the
Up, but I didn't
Chinese?
know it was racist.
Yeah, they fucking ripped into the like the French and like dude and like the Chinese kid.
God.
I just want to talk about future
Like the
movies.
whole thing that like the French dude was like a villain, but like the stone he needed to like use its powers, he needed to say a phrase, but his accent was so strong, or like the way that he said words was so like that it didn't pick up because he was French.
Damn.
Thank you, Floofy, for that explanation.
Yeah.
His accent couldn't pick up just 3 seconds of silence because he's French.
Anyway, what were you saying, Kidnapper?
You guys want to talk about future movies that are gonna come out soon or planning to come out soon?
I mean, we did talk about Puss in Boots.
Yeah. What about what about the Minecraft movie?
Oh yeah, did y'all hear about that? Like last
Yeah.
week, it was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
Shit was
Oh
funny.
shit.
Supposedly Steve Carell was gonna star in it
As Steve.
As Steve.
as Steve.
Dude, that'd been funny if like that'd been funny um if they just do you think if he Dude.
Are you gonna?
Okay.
Okay.
That would be horrible if like they ended up just going like with the story mode route and just did that into like a movie.
That would have been
I
so
don't think they
ass.
will.
hmm I wonder if that game is still on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
hmm
Unfortunately.
I kind of want to stream Minecraft story mode.
Of course you do.
hmm well, I know because of he funny goofy
You
man. But
can't just hold
no
on.
no shut
You
up.
can't let somebody
But
just say, "Of
it
course you do."
also
You do your goofy,
and
giggly laugh, and then go
then
full on
it'd
defensive
be
mode. You
cool.
can't
You
just
can't do that.
you can't
It'd be
do that.
cool
You can't just
to
accept it and
also
then not
see.
accept it.
It would also be cool to see. Um, to see how I
I like how
remember it
Floofy just kept talking
because
over you.
I know.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, but it's still rude, even though you heard him.
That's
But
okay.
he stopped me, man.
Floofy,
And I was talking
how many times have you stopped me?
multiple.
What about the
Like
FNAF movie?
That's just going through development hell. Is there really much to talk about?
Yes, because I keep getting recommended videos saying the FNAF movie is dangerously close.
babies in Manhattan.
Thank you, Floofy.
hmm
What future projects are coming out soon? The new Jurassic movie.
Oh, I thought the why?
What do you mean why?
Why are they making a new one? I thought they ended that shit.
With what Lost World?
Yeah,
They made a
I still haven't
spin-off
seen that
on
one.
Netflix that was animated, and then they're making a new one now.
Oh, weird.
This one looks interesting, but they're really getting into that nostalgia factor.
Mm-hmm. What's that case with like basically every movie?
Yeah.
There's always gonna be
The
at least one time in a popular movie franchise where they go to that nostalgia factor.
the only time I remember that they did it like in a cool like way was when they were in the abandoned like little like building thing, and then they found like the banner on the floor. That was cool. That's it. The movie with the two blue macaws.
Oh, Rio!
Yeah.
I heard you say Ryu. And I was like, what the fuck is Ryu? Like the Street Fighter character?
Have you seen the Street Fighter movie?
There's Street Fighter movies?
Yeah, and it looks
No, the
abysmal.
anime. The animated or the live action one?
The live action one.
No, sadly.
That's
I
what I thought you would
wanted
talk
to.
about, like live action. I didn't even know there was a live action.
I wanted to, but I was too nervous.
Nervous about what?
Like, have you not seen the live action Mortal Kombat film?
The recent one?
No, the old one.
No. But I heard that they made a game off of it and it was horrible as well.
I didn't like the old fashioned one, so me hearing about the Street Fighter live action, I didn't want it to go into it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, I'll just leave that be and just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Other shit that I was thinking right now.
Didn't they make like a live action Dragon Ball movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
With like
Okay.
any popular anime franchise, they're gonna make a live action at some point.
Remember that they tried making it like recently tried making like a live action for Cowboy Bebop?
Oh yeah,
That's
that
what
was
they're
a
doing with Netflix.
that was a
Netflix is
that was
doing
a
that a lot.
series, and then they freaking took
They
it down,
canceled it?
canceled it.
Yeah.
I remember, actually, never mind. I was gonna say I remember Jasper telling me that they were watching it, but I think they were watching the actual anime.
Mm-hmm. I only watched a little bit of the anime, but it's real good.
I been meaning to check it out at some point, but I don't know.
Oh, I'm just trying to think of a scary movie that not much people know about, but probably you guys will. I was gonna say 9, but you guys seen that one already.
Yeah, we
Wow.
can we, do you want to talk about like our watching together that experience?
Oh yeah, the freaking
But like
version of it.
Zitro's like
The version we watched of it on the website, I found
fucking
it
bass boosted.
bass boosted. It was
You guys rewatched it, but bass boosted.
no. When we
were all
watched it,
together. Yeah.
when we remember the
I don't
explosion,
remember it being bass boosted.
the explosions, they were bass
Yeah.
boosted.
Not really, but I feel like I have. This
So
seems like
funny.
something that happened with us.
It did. I'm honestly surprised you remember it, Floofy.
Yeah. Again, selective memory.
Yeah, I can tell.
What are your guys' like favorite movie?
That's the first thing you said before, wasn't it?
What?
Like, what was our favorite movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said that before.
Wait, what?
What was your favorite movie? Did I say that before? I remember you saying that.
Not on the podcast.
No, like legit, like right now, like earlier, I think like in the beginning.
No.
No?
If anything, like a
No.
similar question I asked was like favorite actor.
Mm-hmm.
Could have sworn.
What is your favorite movie, Kidnapper?
What's your favorite movie, Zitro?
I like Sean Levy films like Real Steel.
And you,
then
Floofy?
like the more
Oh.
recent ones like Free Guy and Atom Project, those are pretty good.
My favorite is Coraline.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't
Like-
seem like a person who would.
As a child, I hated that movie, but I watched it again and I absolutely adored it.
Well, okay, now I can kind of see it.
Because, well, I'm a fucking sucker for any stop nation.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that, but alright. Huh.
So, Kidnapper,
What?
is it?
I think that's an obvious question.
No, go on. Answer it. Answer it.
Has there been any movies that y'all watched that like for the first time and it's just freaking got you into your current interests? If that makes any sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
Me, Godzilla, because it got me into the whole, like, kaiju shit. It's just, like, big shit fighting each other.
That's a good question. I generally can't think of one. Only thing I ever could think of is like superhero movies, but that's a given now. I'm trying to think of something like I was surprised that I would be into, and all because of a certain movie. I can't think of any.
Damn.
I guess
I get you. Like you have an answer, but you want to answer with
I
something
guess-
that's like not predictable.
Rocky.
Okay.
I'm
Even
gonna be
though
so honest with you. Whenever you talk about Rocky, I keep on thinking about the squirrel and the moose. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like that animated thing. Which the movie that they did for it, like, also suffered from the whole like animated subject coming to real world, going on a wacky adventure. By your silence, no, you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
It was one of those shows around that like were around the same time as like Tom and Jerry, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, probably end it
Yeah, we
here.
could end it. We could end it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been dry for a while.
I mean, at least we had a lot to talk about. This will be a decently
Yeah.
length one.
All right, Floofy, end it off.
I did it last time.
Did you?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Huh. All right, so turn it off.
Have you ever ended it off?
That's a good question.
I'm asking the good questions here.
I'm asking the good questions here. I was like here with a big old smile out of your mouth. Thank you guys for listening to as Floofy puts it, white noise. Hopefully you learned something today about movies. Well, it's not really a school, but still. Check out our socials down below. You know, like to Zitro, Floofy K, and you know, Kidnapper. It's probably the best right there. Handsome, sexy, and handsome, and funny.
Yeah,
And handsome.
some nice Fortnite content.
Shh.
Be
But
sure to
yeah.
get Kidnapper to 100 subscribers for Random Bullshit 4.
Woo!
Remember,
Yeah!
only on 2.
Or 3? Yeah, 3. Random Bullshit 3. My bad.
It's on the play button mostly. But yeah, check out our socials.
Thank y'all for listening to episode 4 of the Lonely Coconut Podcast, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah, peace.
Bye.